Alucine Dumbuya, who is quite promising. He's going to be making way for number 19 for now.
Substitution for
who featured against Zambia. Has also come on. Kanu, who's having a night that he may wish he could forget. It's all good experience in the end for a career, but did let his teammates down a little bit tonight. It just seems like Samuel Ba didn't really connect well with his teammate there. One individual for Shooting Stars we haven't seen enough of, in my opinion, is Osman Kamara. Here he is now on the ball. Can he show some magic with his touch? He does get away from his marker. He sends in a teasing cross. Mohamed Kamara, he has to get onto his left foot. Surely he will. He does, and he finds the back of the net. Mohamed Kamara, fourth goal of the tournament, and more importantly, brings the Shooting Stars back into this match. What a game this is turning out to be. What an exciting second half. He just knew to get it, works his way around the defender with a body feint.
Goal for Leone scored by
Even the goalkeeper who did the full splits could not save it. Wow, what scenes here in Ismaili at the Total Energies Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations in Egypt. We have a game on our hands, and now with substitutions being made, this is a Sierra Leone side this is a closer to the Sierra Leone side that has been a breath of fresh air in this tournament, that has dazzled, that has shined, that has surprised, that has scored. And here's the fullback, Kamara. He takes it early. He was searching for a corner kick, doesn't get it. Of course, every corner kick is a real weapon when you have Amara Keita on the pitch. Momo Kamara, 4 goals in this tournament so far in as many games. Leading by example, the captain who plays his club football, also from Minnesota United. And they look a bit shell-shocked, Amajita. Maybe it's time for Raymond Mdaka to look towards his bench. He's got experienced players that they can perhaps introduce. Maybe Lefile. Long ball in search of Osman Kamara. He's shifting his body to keep it in play, and he does so. He's going to go one-on-one again. He wins his duel again. Another left-footed cross. It's so exciting here in Ismaila. They weather the storm and play long in the direction of April. Alpha Turai manages to clear the ball. Yes, the substitution's been made. It's not who I'd suggest. But imagine when you're coming on, it's Patrick Antauta.
Substitution for
In his first appearance of this tournament. Perhaps we saw more of in the first half than in the second. Had that shot that went a little bit, that drifted a little wide in the second half. And look at the eyes of Mohamed Lamine Kamara, the focus. Just to think that he has been working with this team for 4 straight months in preparation for this tournament and has never been understated. He said it before coming into this tournament, we are coming to make history. Mustn't have been happy with the outcome of this match because he's pulled out the big guns, so to speak. He's brought out some of the top players, the top dogs. And here's Osman Kamara. He's really woken up. And he's been making life very difficult for his matchup. Sfiso Timbwa, especially Sfiso Timbwa, is on a yellow card. The only player who has to be careful of reaching suspension. Is he going to win his duel again? Osman Kamara this time shifts to his right, towards the inside of the pitch. Short passing from the Shooting Stars. Bound is to his left. He's going to go from distance, and he flies to his right. Fletcher Lowe to prevent the comeback from being complete. And the header goes wide. This time, was it Osman Kamara? No, it was a substitute, Forna, getting involved. That shot from Samuel Ba from 30 yards or so was floating in the air, and that's one for the pictures. Fletcher Lowe. And this cross was not met by any South African player. Instead, Forna isn't able to redirect it on target. This game has taken a whole new dimension after the substitutions. Mohamed Amin Kamara, he had the ingredients and cooked up something new for all of you watching and all the supporters present at the stadium in Ismaila. Also sending a message to potential opponents. Sierra Leone, perhaps we're down 2-0 to South Africa, but they were playing with players that surely were not meant to feature. Not to be disrespectful, but long ball searching for Forna. Dealt with comfortably by Sibiwe Nkwali. However, he does return possession. The Shooting Stars are coming into this match and they're shining brighter, but they still are chasing behind the scoreline. And will that second goal scored by the captain, Neo Rapu, prove to be more than just one that was to offer icing on the cake? It's looking like it's going to be one that will offer the 3 points, perhaps, unless the Shooting Stars continue to press and find the back of the net. There's surely an offsides that's been called and spotted by the video assistant referee. So that's after 75 minutes of play. Sierra Leone have 57%, so the balance is shifting in favor for the side in green. Look at how that ball was floating to the left. It never stopped drifting beyond the midfield, the middle of the goal. And then Forna regretting that one. It does seem like Amara Keita is very precise with his crosses, but even his teammates struggle to hit the target. And there he is on the ground, Amara Keita. He's put so much pepper behind all of his crosses. Look at that ability he has. And then that one-touch pass to Kamara, who's going to eliminate Timba. His left-footed cross floats and got beyond everyone. And then you just knew Kamara was going to search for his left foot. The body fake was supreme, of the highest order. And then the finish, like a bullet. Here he is again, the goal scorer and captain of the Shooting Stars. Gets away from two players. Only he knows how he did that one. Keita. And Fletcher Lowe instructed to take his time. That was heard from the South African bench. Yelled, easy, easy now, Fletcher. Surely Amajita's technical staff are realizing that they are struggling to deal with the pace and the transitions and the change of tempo of Sierra Leone, especially on that left side. Keita and Osman Kamara starting to, well, not even starting, have been stirring trouble. And the high press of South Africa is not exactly turning out to be successful. They're all buried into their own half. Maybe even a question of fitness. Starting to look a little bit tired, South Africa. The fatigue getting the best of them. And look at how Sierra Leone are finding spaces to move the ball with one-touch passing. They need relief from somewhere. And it's not a Jody Ashene. He loses it carelessly, and they're back to defending. Osman Kamara looking electric on the ball. Forna, the shot deflected. Smith heads it only to Keita, who's not who you want to see on the ball on that left wing. He can deliver a cross. Kamara, Forna is going to have a second bite. Unable to find the target. Much better. Of course, there's all the goal scorers are now on the pitch. Momo Kamara, Saliuba, and Samuel Gandhi between them. They have 6 goals in this tournament so far. Just difficult to see where South Africa are going to be able to find their relief. Just seems like a lot of the attacking came from Shaquille April, but he's being dealt with. Shaquille April having to play a simple pass back down the middle, and they're going to switch sides all the way to the left. It's a substitute who dispatched it, Autata. Again, still only one change made by Raymond Mdaka. Who before the tournament had earned a reputation for emphasizing on the importance of maintaining discipline at the back while being clinical in attack. This time, they haven't showed that much discipline in this play. They're going to have to be on their back foot. Osman Kamara, will he deliver a quality ball? It goes over. He doesn't win a corner. So there was some firefighting. It seemed like there was some smoke. Mohamed Lamine Kamara, competitor. Something that perhaps not all teams knew about. Sierra Leone, again, as a reminder, are making their very first appearance in the Under-20 Total Africa Cup of Nations in their history. They've already qualified, and they started this match with 4 or 5 players that aren't usually in the rotation for starting places. They did so. They went down 2-0. And Mohamed Lamine Kamara made some changes. And from that point on, it's been wave after wave of attack from the team wearing their green and blue kits. It's Samuel, but wow. Even I was lost for words. But there was Saliuba, who tricked around his defender, but didn't have quality on the cross. Complete misunderstanding there, however, from South Africa. Osman Kamara gets on his wheels so quick. The burst of pace from the Arsenal youth player. He's already featured in the UEFA Youth League this year for Arsenal. 5 appearances. You can see why there's some promise around the Arsenal training ground for his talent. He's involved again. Osman Kamara is going to go for goal, surely. It's on target. A scuffed effort from the young gunner. That'll be the end of Shaquille April's evening. Decisive, nonetheless, but just seemed like he was running out of gas, just as Liashene was as well. Leone is coming on, as well as Tabang Malangu. Malangu is a forward, while File, midfielder. So perhaps this will help them settle with possession, hold on to the ball a little bit more, and maybe the objective is not to score exactly. I mean, never against scoring goals when you're a football manager, but they have to find some sort of solution to these onslaughts coming from Sierra Leone. Long ball, superbly dealt with by Smith, and he receives the congratulations from his coaches. That's also much better from Amajita. We didn't see them win too many of these 50-50 duels in the last 10 minutes. But this time, it's a substitute Fili, making an instant impact. There he flicks on the ball to his forward. And Kamara, not exactly pressed yet, but didn't read the situation well. Dauda Bangura, never extremely reassuring with the ball at his feet. The goalkeeper wearing the red for Sierra Leone. No nonsense clearance this time, and goes out of bounds. Doesn't seem to have that long ball accuracy that goalkeepers of the highest caliber in modern football have learned. Of course, it wasn't always expected for a goalkeeper to be a pinpoint passer or even a dribbler, but there's space on the left for South Africa if they're able to be met. It's Ripu. He has nobody to aim for inside of the box, so he's perhaps going to just wait for his teammates to join the attack. This is better from Amajita until they return possession to Sierra Leone. He's offsides. I was able to see that. It's a shame because Samuel Gandhi, since being introduced onto the pitch, is perhaps one of the forwards that can make the most impact if served properly, but this time the defensive line showed discipline of Amajita. Just 5 minutes left in regulation time in this final group stage match to be played by Sierra Leone. South Africa will have can they get the third goal? They do! Amajita! After they made their own substitutions of themselves, it makes the difference. Credit to Raymond Mdaka, because number 18, Tabang Malangu, has gotten the cushion that they needed. He's reversed the run of play just when his side were struggling. Makes a double substitution, and it changed everything from a psychological, a tactical, a technical, and physical. And it's a number 17 midfielder, dispossessed in his own area. And the ball is perfect. It's in between both center backs and out of the reach of the goalkeeper, Bangura. And what an introduction for Tabang Malangu. Only had 25 minutes of play before this match. And in his second appearance in the tournament, it's a wonderful goal. 10 out of 10 from Neo Rapu, the captain as a goal scorer and the assister now. Wow. And from that point on, they've knocked the wind out of Sierra Leone, perhaps. We'll see how they react, the Shooting Stars. Not much time left to come back from this and salvage a result. For South Africa, this is exactly what they were searching for coming into this game. Coach Raymond Ndaka said, we have to live to our strengths and do what we do best. They released possession in the second half. The balance shifted more in favor to the Shooting Stars, but nonetheless, they're more likely that they're looking like the team perhaps to finish stronger. What a moment for Thabang Malangu, getting the third goal and ending Sierra Leone. To watch, depending on that result, whether South Africa, Zambia, or Sierra Leone will finish top of this group. For the Shooting Stars, they'll have to reflect on what went wrong tonight. South Africa, on the other hand, could emphasize the positives, look to replicate that against Zambia. They scored 3 times, showcasing that they are clinical in front of the goal, and they had the defensive discipline to stop a team that scored 4 against Egypt from scoring more than once. Very well-rounded performance. They were struggling goal, but again, they could rely on their tactician mastermind, Raymond Ndaka. Almost a 4th goal. I believe there was a whistle blown. No, there wasn't. It's the 4th goal. Unbelievable scene. Sierra Leone are now down 4-1. Malangu gets a double off the bench and prompts a celebration that's cleared the bench. Very disappointing for Sierra Leone and thrilling for South Africa. All smiles from Ajita. No smiles for Sierra Leone and the Shooting Stars. Let's see it again. It was a free kick taken by Tylon Smith, who's been exceptional defending all evening. And then a wonderful header won by another 2 substitutes that combined again. Altata and Malangu. One-on-one with the keeper. He made no mistake with his left foot, finding the back of the net, the corner of the left post, and then waiting for all his teammates to join in on the dance. The knee slide from the goalkeeper, Fletcher Lowe, who made the decisive save when he needed to from that shot by Sayuba. Fletcher Lowe catching the ball from, seems like an effort from another substitution who just introduced Musa Bangura. Long clearance in search of the goal scorer who's on a brace. Oh, what a moment it would be if Malangu could get a hat trick here. Prevented from getting a hat trick just by the tip of a defender. And Fletcher Lowe will let this ball roll. Wait for the pressure until it's the very last moment to smother the ball. They are 3 minutes away from the final whistle, which will crown a complete performance. They defended superbly when they needed to. There we see the goalkeeper of Sierra Leone clearing the ball, but only finds a player clad in yellow. Not much that Sierra Leone could do except earn a goal for consolation. No way will they pull back this result with only 2 minutes and a half left to be played. But May 9th, what a showdown that'll be. A rematch of the COSAFA qualification final between Zambia, who had just won their match earlier this evening against Tanzania. It was a 1-0 victory, a hard-fought victory. Goal scored by Joseph Bandia, the number 11. And what a showdown that'll be. South Africa, Zambia, May 8th. Or May 9th, is it? The focus on the forward. Tabagang Malangu all the way until the end. What a celebration it was to match. Applause all around, encouragement. Amajita looking like it's side united. And they've built serious momentum. Scored 5 goals in their last 2 games. Not the easiest start to life in this tournament. Lost to the hosts, Egypt 1-0. Bounced back with a 1-0 victory thanks to a goal by Shaquille April. And now they're looking more likely to end this match on the high note. They're not going to take unnecessary risks, however. Also, leaving this game without any suspensions. Sfiso Timba, who is on a yellow card, didn't collect a second one, so he'll be available for Zambia. Just number 9, Ashene. And April, can they get the 5th goal? This would be the moment. It's chipped and it's saved just on the line, but they came so close from scoring it, from having a manita. Sierra Leone in pieces at the moment. What has been sent to the rest of the teams in this competition. South Africa brimming with confidence. Goals can be scored at any moment. They look completely reinvigorated. Oh, just as I say so, the curse of the commentator. But proper defending from Tylon Smith. He's been a superb defender all evening. The curly-haired number 14, and that's all the football we'll be seeing tonight in this Total Energies Under 20 Africa Cup of Nations match day 3, match day 4 encounter. Sierra Leone go down 4-1 against a very clinical South African side. They took the lead in the 13th minute through their star striker, Jodia Ashene, and then doubled the lead after 15 minutes in the second half through their captain, Neil Rapu. They struggled for a good 10 minutes after Mohamed Lamin Kamara had made some substitutions. It seemed like perhaps they had lost the
Una kushe, my name na Ellen Kista. Una welcome to the grafting water facility where the mission na for provide pure, refreshing spring water na salon. Na yaso we journey begin, na the art for all this. We natural spring na the foundation for grafting water. We dey make sure say every bottle begin with the best gift we nature get. We proud for keep the water clean and maintain the best quality. Na yaso the water they pass for go na the filtration and treatment lab. It they pass through boku stages like ion, carbon, ultrafiltration, polisher, and UV for make sure say every drop of water meets the highest international standard. At every stage, we dey take sample fast for the lab. The water bottle then can begin as small rubber tube. Then it dey pass na the advanced machine where they heat and blow them up. Then it turn to water bottle shape. This process they make sure say the bottle then light and they tay. After that, the machine can send the bottle then one time at the filling station. The filling machine they make sure say they fill the bottle correct one and fine one. This machine so advanced not they allow any jams for enter inside. The bottle then seal with strong cover where not they allow dirty for enter. And the process so fast for make sure say the water fresh and get the best quality. During this process, the lab technician can take the water na the lab every hour for test them. Quality control na the main thing we dey do na yaso. What we dey do for each international standards?
For each international standard, we grafting they make sure say we check for microbes inside water and also we dey check for germs them which dey inside the water and bacteria. And also, they not tap there. We also dey check for excess chemical which dey inside the water. So that it make grafting really special.
Okay. You see, this commitment to quality control now make grafting water so special. Where the quality assurance done dey in place, it dey pass through one other machine where they wrap the label around the bottle fast. So when you see the new iconic grafting water label, it don't show say you for trust we brand. Where it come out there, the machine they wrap am fine and it puts in a bundle for make it easy for carry and go. Guess wetin? Na the first water company in a salon we get robots where they pack the water fine na the pallets. This technology they make the work fast and professional. So we able for keep boku water na we warehouse for making us short in the market. This a fully automatic water machine na in they do all the work from the beginning to the end for keep the water safe, fresh and clean. And we get brand new truck that way ready for deliver the water to you anytime you in a salon. If you want smaller boku water, just call this number when 099 998 998. Grafting water, we love don't come back.